Hey guys, welcome back to Steamcember 2024. I'm the Comic Foil, and today we are playing Dave the Diver. Obligatory mention that, I've been kind of trying to do all indie games for Steamcember for the past couple of years. Dave the Diver isn't actually an indie game, it's actually developed and published by a very large company, just calling itself by another name, but it is a very experimental game, I think, made by a smaller team without being a big budget. It feels right to me. I'm not trying to, give it a Game of the Year award or anything. Let's just jump into it. Did we just start this game with a guy getting his junk grabbed by a hermit crab? Is that, the first thing it wants to do with this story? Yeah, so I love the pixel art. I love the high quality pixel aesthetic. Looks great. I think this just surprised so many people because... Yeah, so, if you don't know Jeff Keighley and the Video Game Awards, this was nominated for Best Indie Game of 2023, and people were pointing out to the Game Awards that it's not really an indie game because Mint Rocket, the publisher, is actually just another name that Nexon decided to go by when publishing this game. I guess Mint Rocket would be a team that they formed to make this game. Yeah, big opening credits. You don't usually see this much opening credits for a small indie game. Indie games usually want to get you right into it. I actually was not sure if that little voice was coming from the game or from, my phone sitting in front of me here. I have my phone doing my timer. Oh, Dave, you got here quickly. Okay, so this is Cobra. Well, I was told to hurry here. I was on vacation, you know. So, where's the sushi at? Don't rush yourself. Have a look around. Look at this giant blue hole. I've never seen anything like this. It's not just the size. Every time you enter the giant blue hole, the terrain and ecology changes, which means it's a roguelike. This could be an incredible business opportunity. What kind of business? Well, we can discuss that later. I heard you took a break from diving. How about warming up? I'll guide you from here. Go ahead and go on in. I don't have a good feeling about this. Alright, sushi bar by the blue hole. Move with the left arrow. Move on to here. Press X to dive. Oh, I gotta hold it down. Alright. So yeah, I know we're going to be, catching things to sell in the sushi restaurant. So this is going to be half exploring an ever-changing ocean environment and half running a restaurant. Nice form! Alright, how about try stretching out a bit? Try moving to the marked area. With left trigger, you can move quickly. Remember that this speeds up oxygen consumption. Okay, so that's my... Okay, so I'm at 86% of my oxygen tank now. Good! Looks like your skills are intact. Your moves are as nimble as a freshwater snail. Let's now practice using the weapon you'll need in contingencies, the dive knife. Try using the survival knife on small fish. You can use the B button. Okay, so... I guess I need to, be swimming fast and be able to catch up to them in time. These fish are pretty fast, though. Well done, smooth and quick. And finally, I didn't feel like I actually hit any fish there. Okay. And finally, you haven't forgotten how to use the harpoon, have you? The harpoon? Well, I haven't used one in a long time. Do you aim first and then... Looks like you'll need some practice. Let's try using the harpoon to catch, let's say, 3 fish. Aim with A, and then fire with R trigger. Now try for yourself. Okay, so we aim, and then we fire. Nice! So we got a blue tang. That's the kind of fish Dory is. We got a sea goldie. I want to get 3 different things, so let me get one of these butterfly fish, I think they are. Oh, yellow tang, okay. I think that should get you back on track in no time. Alright, come back to the boat. Alright. Okay, now that you got the hang of it, let's get down to business. Dave, you love sushi, right? For sure. That soft fish meat with oily rice? Oh man, that's just the best. Haha, well, listen up. I have a friend who is a sushi chef who left the business for a while. He has a bit of a sharp tongue and a slight temper, but he has one skill that I can guarantee is unmatched in the world. It is right here that I started a restaurant with my friend that sells one-of-a-kind sushi. The sushi sold here is made from fresh fish caught in the blue hole, where fish from all over the world can be found. Don't you think people will just go nuts for it? Yum, I'm already craving it. Haha, I bet. So, why don't you join in on this awesome venture as well? What do you say? I mean, I love eating, but I don't know a thing about cooking. Nothing to worry about. The restaurant is all ready. All you need to do is dive to get the ingredients. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Yeah, we'll accept for the sake of moving things forward. So I can eat as much sushi as I want? Yeah, sure. You have to pay, though. Can't wait to check it out. The sushi restaurant next to the blue hole. It was supposed to open tonight, but I'm not sure if it's ready. Let's go have a chat at the restaurant. Alright, press X to go to the... Okay, so we go over here, press X, go to the sushi bar. Hey, Bancho! Are you all ready to open? As you can see, it's ready just in time. Oh, it already finished? It's already finished? You? Ah, you are the fisherman Cobra was talking about. Well, I'm more of a diver than a fisherman. Alright, anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Bancho. So, you like sushi? I sure do. Tuna belly, eel, sea urchin. Oh boy, just thinking about it makes my mouth water. Just as mediocre as expected. Sushi is a food that combines the soul of sea and land. It symbolizes Mother Nature herself. Most people, however, have only tasted more accessible fish just like you. How empty a life is one that ends without ever tasting the beauty Mother Nature can offer. My calling is to bring the taste of Mother Nature to everyone. And there's a tidal wave, and it kills all these pretentious people. Oof. An earthquake? The interior is really quite a mess. Yeah, it looks like we will have to delay the opening. You know what? Spent all my money getting this restaurant ready. I'll have to recover the repair costs through doing business. In this state? In the end, the importance of a restaurant is the taste. First, we need ingredients. Did you bring anything? Well, I have something I just caught. Only 3 fish? This won't be nearly enough to serve the guests. Please go and catch 7 more fish first. Oh, and the restaurant is going to open only in the evening. Won't that decrease sales? You think we should invite customers without adequate preparation just to make a little more money? It is a chef's duty to prepare the best possible food with meticulous precision, just as a warrior sharpens his sword on a whetstone. You will need to get me the best quality ingredients during the day. Okay. Alright, and then we're going back out to the blue hole. Seems Bancho is really passionate about his work. He may not talk about personal stuff, but this guy can talk about sushi all night. I haven't seen Bancho so enthusiastic since the incident. It's nice to see him like this. The incident? Oops, maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. Well, anyway, we need more ingredients, so go catch 7 fish first. Alright, so we need to make 100 gold to repair Bancho's sushi, and we need to catch 7 fish to prepare ingredients. Those are our missions. Well, I think we should be able to do that pretty quickly. Not a big deal, but there are a lot of loading screens happening here to go from one thing to another. Okay, so... got a rainbow grass, got a blue tang, well, one of these little... yeah, one of those guys. Got a Salema porgy. Ooh, let's catch one of these. I'm guessing there's like, oh, okay. Can't catch those. But it looks like there's seaweed I can cut, so I can collect some kajime. And purple sea urchin. Oh, it hurts! I don't think sea urchins can be picked up with these gloves. Okay. There's a kind of a limited angle that I can fire at, so it's not completely in 360 degrees. Now, is it factoring in, like, depth? Like, what depth I can travel to? Because, like, realistically, you can only go so deep before the pressure starts to affect your body. Oh. Okay, so that guy's a little bit stronger, huh? That's okay. Mediterranean parrotfish. Cool, and I guess we should go back then, but what's this over here? We found a baseball bat. How the baseball bat got down here is anybody's guess, but cool. Yeah, so I think as you make more money, you get better equipment that you can, like, explore this place, get, like, better equipment to deal with things, get bigger oxygen tanks, because, like, I'm down to 50% now here. So you'll be able to do, like, longer runs in the water, and then you'll be able to get more ingredients, get more money. So it's a little bit cozy, a little bit of a cozy game. Okay, so, yeah, part of me, like, feels like I would want to catch as many fish as I could before I had to surface, but probably better to just bring them up and move along. Let's return to the boat. Yeah, so the loading screen is Bancho and Cobra and Dave. Alright, looks like you caught quite a few. At this rate, we'll make boatloads of money in no time. My turn. Oh wait, my, would you look at the time? We'll have to hurry up and get things ready. Why don't you head to the sushi bar? Yeah, sunset pretty quickly. I feel like if it only opens in the... Okay, so we got a dive log. The biggest fish we caught was that Mediterranean parrotfish. Yeah, and it keeps track of, like, different kinds of fish that we've caught before. And we got some kajime. Wrap up your day, get things ready at Banjo Sushi. Okay. By the way, you'll only be able to dive once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Get the ingredients ready before the dinner hours start. Okay. Tip, use the artisan's flame research. Okay. Bancho, how are the preparations coming along? I think we're almost set. That's good. Here's to a great evening. Where do you think you're going? Didn't you hear from Cobra? You're to help me run the sushi bar from today onwards. What? I don't understand. Cobra told me that there would be somebody to help with the ingredients and serving. He said all I needed to do was cook. And who else is there for that but you? Wait, I've never worked at a restaurant before. The guests will be here soon. I'll give you a quick primer, so pay attention. What? Open the ingredients below. Okay, press A to check the ingredients. Here you can check your fish, crops, sauces, and all the other materials you have. For now, that's all you need to know. Come back later for more information. Alright, press B to close the ingredients window. Alright, now I'll show you how to register actual items to the menu. New recipes need to be added to the menu before they can be sold to customers. There's a sushi recipe for the fish you acquired earlier, so try registering that to the menu. Okay. So register a menu dish. Okay, cool. So if it's something that I have, I can put it on the menu. So I'll put this cardinal fish on there. Alright, that probably wasn't that hard. Setting ingredients to auto-supply will make things a bit more convenient. Let me repeat. Only food on the menu can be sold. If you run out of ingredients, you'll have to replace items on the menu or refill the ingredients. You can also enhance the flavor of the dishes, so try it out when you have enough ingredients. Okay. Now, use the ingredients you caught to fill out the menu as much as you can. Okay, so we got the cardinal fish. I'll put the parrotfish on there. Then... yeah, they have different, like, deliciousness levels, I guess, so I'll put the most delicious things I can find, and also that I have a good supply of, so... yeah, let me put that rainbow on there. And let me put the porgy on there. Okay, I don't have a high enough rating to... looks like I'll be able to expand the menu later. So that's cool. Manage add ingredient. Swamp, auto-supply. Auto-supply the ingredients for this dish. Yes? I guess so, yeah. So how do I enhance something? I guess I would need more of that fish to enhance it and make it into, like, the level 2 version of that dish, to heighten it, as they say in the culinary world. Okay, let's close. How long are you going to stand there talking? Give me a cup of green tea to quench my thirst. Have you perhaps poured green tea before? No, only soft drinks, I think. I'll tell you how. Go over to Cobra. Alright, so I go over to him. Sometimes customers will order drinks. Right stick to pour green tea just the right amount. Okay, so it's like a little, like, Cookin' Mama minigame. Oh, I had to do it in one. Was that perfect? Because it was over the line. Customers who drink green tea of a good or higher grade will pay more. Good to know. Do I need to, like, collect ingredients for the green tea? That doesn't come from the ocean, so probably not. As expected, Bancho's green tea is quite something. That tea really got my appetite going. Is there something to eat, perhaps? Demanding as always. Why don't you try serving him some food while you're at it? Okay, so we'll serve... oh, I gotta wait until the cooking is done. Come over to where I am and take this food. Okay, you can dash when serving food. Use left trigger to move quickly. Don't forget to watch your stamina. Okay, which is that little purple bar. Got it. Hello? You sent the package last week, you say? What in the world? Let me check on that. Cobra didn't even eat. He's always distracted like that. The food can't be reused, so we'll have to throw it out. Seems like such a waste to throw it away. Bancho Sushi never reuses food. We do not put food made for guests on the table twice. Well, alright. I mean, can I save it for me to eat? Everything looks about ready. I haven't cooked for customers in a while. Kinda nervous. Don't forget to use Y after filling the menu for business to begin. Alright. Customers will order dishes from the menu. Don't forget to register dishes to the menu before the sushi bar opens. Okay, let's open Bancho Sushi. The kitchen is open, or the floor is open. Alright, so I'll pour you some tea. Okay. Do I need to, like, take their orders? Yeah, I guess so. Once their dish is ready, I have to take it over to them. Okay. Oh, and I can only take one at a time. Got it. Okay. Okay, and some of them get impatient, so how do I dash again? Okay. I'm trying to remember how to dash. Okay, you got this little blue thing here. Okay, it's left trigger to dash. Got it. Okay, so I don't have any control over how quickly Bancho can cook, though. I mean, maybe that's something I can upgrade over time. Oh, and I need to take that one thing off the menu, I guess. Yeah, because we're out of Salama Porgy, so I will delete menu, I guess? Yeah, because they can't... Okay, base menu, Norimaki. Sushi made with seaweed, vinegar, and wasabi. I guess he has an unlimited supply of whatever he's putting in the Norimaki. I'm glad I don't need to collect seaweed for him, too. Close for the day. Okay, so the top sales were the Porgy. I earned 5 Artisan's Flame. Okay. Looked pretty good. Wow, I didn't have to pay any overhead? I guess... So I guess, like, Dave, Bancho, and Cobra are all owners in this, so they're not being paid as employees. They're taking... Yeah, so we're not taking any of the profits yet, so that's not coming out of our bottom line yet. Phew. Work's finally done for the day. My back and legs hurt. You're a bit clumsy, but not bad for a first day. Try a little harder next time. I suppose coming from you, that's a compliment. A man should not feel gratification from simple compliments. Yeah, alright. In any case, a toast to the opening of Bancho Sushi. There's also a little cat that lives here. We haven't met the cat yet. So here this is like, that's the main cycle, but that there's actually a lot of like story and stuff that like unfolds over time here. Yeah, like the Kraken. The Kraken makes his appearance here in Steamcember. I gotta say, I'm less surprised by this Kraken appearance than I was when there was a Kraken in the Obra Dinn. Alright, it is October 2nd, then. Are you the man who's been diving around here? Yeah, I think so. I was expecting a more professional-looking guy. What? You called me. What do you mean, looking? I can hear you, you know. In any case, can you do something for me? Shouldn't you tell me who you are first? I'm Ellie. I study biology at the local graduate school. I've come out to investigate some reports of abnormalities in the area. Satisfied? Okay, so what do you want? I'd like to study the ecology of this blue hole. Get me some agar and red starfish first. I don't think it's a good idea to ask for just one of each. Give me 2 of each. Your tone makes me want to refuse. I've got a reward, but if you don't want it, that's fine by me. A reward? Well, I wasn't refusing. I'm just saying you could ask more nicely. In any case, please hurry, don't dally. Alright. New content smartphone. You can use your smartphone to access various types of content, check the current missions, and more. Okay. So I guess let's... We need agar, red starfish, and we're also generally just going to need more fish to put on the menu. But okay, cool. Yeah, I can see getting pretty into this this gameplay loop. What did I take off the menu before? The porgy was the most popular thing. Oh, there's seahorses. Let me kill them. Oh, I guess I can't get the seahorses. Okay, but there's a starfish. Let me just try. Yep. No, the harpoon, it really is going right through them. Alright. Yeah, it looks like I can, like, switch items, like, there's gonna be more equipment and stuff later. Oh, yeah, I got a baseball bat. So, harpoon gun, melee weapon. Yeah, what can I do with the baseball bat that I got before? I don't even see it here, actually, so... I don't know, maybe nothing. What is selected? Discard? I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll have a use for it. Oh, that's a sea urchin. Thought it was something else. Okay, I'm able to collect copper ore. So yeah, this really is a little cozy game. This is also, if you have a PlayStation Plus, this game is free to download right now on PlayStation Plus. But of course you won't own it, so keep that in mind. An escape pod. Alright. Use the escape pod to escape to your boat as quickly as possible. Check your surroundings first, as the calling process takes some time. Got a little box here. Yeah, there's the baseball bat again. Okay, it switched the baseball bat for my melee weapon now is the baseball bat. That's good. Angelfish? Wait, did that not... Or are you taking multiple hits? I'm definitely not doing as good catching fish. I guess if the fish is too big, I can't bring it in yet. I'm gonna have to wait. So yeah, let's not get eyes bigger than our stomach here. Let's try and get more of these little guys first. The important thing is that we have something to sell at the restaurant. As long as we're always making a small profit, we'll be fine. I'm at 37% O2 now. Oh, there's more O2 here. Nice! That means I can keep going. Okay, and there's a... Ow. Okay, so any damage is just taken right out of your oxygen. It's not like there's a separate health meter or anything. Okay, I want this eel, but I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can get this eel. He's not responding to the bat. Okay, cool. How are we doing on time? Got a couple minutes left still. So let me just take this time to remind you, as always, that if you'd like to see more of this, try and help it become a Steamcember winner. Yes, okay, so if I keep shooting the same ones, eventually they, like, lose stamina and I'm able to catch them. Yeah, if you want to see me play more Dave the Diver, you already gave it a view, which will help, but leave a like and leave a comment giving it your vote. Say that you're voting for this one or that you want to see more, and I can make it into a full Steamcember episode. Yeah, so it's going to be most views, most likes, most votes in the comments, and then a couple of other picks. One will be my personal pick after we have other winners of just what I think will be a good fit, and another will be something having to do with Twitter, something having to do with Twitter votes. Haven't decided exactly what yet. Oh! Oh no, we have mean fish. Okay, if you exceed your weight limit, you will slow down. If you exceed an even higher amount, you won't be able to carry any more. Got it. Okay, so I'm 1 point over my weight limit now, so maybe I should get rid of the wood. I don't think it's doing anything. Oh, and it looks like all the fish that I'm catching with the harpoon are still alive, but the red lionfish I've killed. Okay, I think if there's a red dot over the fish, it means they're hostile. I think is what that means. Yeah, I'm moving slower now. Yeah, I was just hoping I'd find some stuff for that biologist, but, grab this, whatever it is. Long distance underwater scooter. An underwater scooter with a longer use time, be it slowed by a large battery, can't be used once the battery runs out. Movement speed increased by 50%. Okay, I'm looking at some of my other little items down here. Okay, so now I can move faster with that scooter. Cool. It's cool how you find little things that I guess just exist for that run. There's the stuff that I need. Yeah, that guy, that's a big, like, mahi-mahi, I think. Okay. Yeah, and I found everything there, but that's gonna be the end of our playthrough, so... Yeah, let me know if you want to see more. This has been Steamcember. I'm the Comic Foil, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new game, unless I can kill this mahi-mahi. Well, no, the mahi-mahi is not going to affect whether or not I come back tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow, I promise.